Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Varagist HQ, still on disbursement. Today still remains the 18th of October 2025, and Pastor Donald is out to reassure the grant community that disbursement is sacrosanct, that disbursement will surely happen, no matter what you might think, no matter what you're assuming, that disbursement is definitely going to happen. But my people will say, not be today, we dey hear am. We don dey hear am now, not be 1 month, not be 2 months, more than a year, more than 2 years. But still, it never come. But nevertheless, this grant will surely come. It might look like this, but it will come by the special grace of God. So please, can they pay attention to him and grab your faith from it? But remember, this is Varagis HQ. If you have not subscribed to this channel, those of you want to subscribe, click on the notification bell so that anytime we drop updates, you will be notified. Subscription is free. You are paying nothing for it. Thank you. I remain blessed. We'll be right back.
Good morning, honorable ladies and gentlemen, in this platform, which belongs to me, and also by extension to everyone in the grant community. I am addressing you people from the jurisdiction of Community Development Project, which is nicknamed Pioneer. I have a reason why I just want to emphasize on that. We have done a lot of work in making people to know that sanctuary wealth is going to pay, and that is real. But I want to use this very moment to address 1, 2, or 3 things or more than that very quickly. Number one, I want us to understand that community development project, which many people have done, but not through me. When I say many people, it means a lot of people in Nigeria have done it. Now, I have been emphasizing on one particular thing that is very, very paramount. I want to say, number one, if you did Pioneer and your source is what it simply means, if you have done Pioneer and the source by which you did it is genuine, what that simply means is you have nothing to fear about. You have nothing to fear about. Why am I saying this? A lot of people are putting up charts across, putting up calls across. I am not a robot, I am not a machine that will be able to answer every call, return every chart. And when it gets to this type of level, what I normally do is to drop a voice note that will address that matter. Anybody that did Pioneer legitimately or genuine, through genuine person, you are safe. Those of you that did through me, you know, I have told you severally, you are safe. You don't have any issue. And I've been able to mention names of 2 persons I know that are genuine too, or 3 persons I know that are genuine, because when we talk, all of us know that we are all operating from the same source. So in a situation that you know that this person is genuine, the other person is genuine, you already know. When some of you call me privately to ask me some questions, I will tell you anything you did under my sister, Madam Ngozi Israel, is genuine. I am registering, but I cannot, because I am doing registrations, I will not begin to discredit people. No, that is a bad attitude. There are some of you that have called me about Zita. I told you Zita is genuine. Zita is somebody I know one-on-one. And there was a time I told you people that anything that happened between me and Zita was on a personal ground. It is not something that has to connect with anyone. You also talk about Reverend Elibo. Reverend Elibo, we know that he is also in the system. Now, but listen carefully. If I didn't mention any name, my good friend Kendra is also connected with the right source. But listen carefully. When many people join hands to do something, be aware that there are people that can never be genuine, even when they will be properly connected. I mean, connected to the right source, but they will not be genuine. They will not be operating from a genuine platform or a genuine sense of carrying out whatever thing they are to carry out. This is number one problem that is going to erupt everywhere. Payment will happen, and when it will happen, that is the time those of you that don't have ear to listen will be able to listen. Some people are chatting me, telling me they paid money to so and so person, paid money to so and so person. What is my business with whoever you paid money to? That I don't, some of the names some of you mentioned, I don't even know them. I have never heard about such names. My own is, if you know that the person is genuine, why come to me to ask? Why come to me to make inquiry? If you make inquiry to me outside the people I have always talked about, don't dare call me or chat me to ask me anything about them. I cannot be talking about something I don't know. That is one thing I want us to understand. Then number two, anybody that is making you to know that there is need for you to begin to believe that disbursement can never come, that person is an agent of darkness. There are things I want us to know. Last year, when South Africa got disbursed to, we made you able to know. And that is why when some folks came up and started saying that South Africa is negotiating for a disbursement to take place, we started laughing. People that have already gotten the money, how are they going to be asking for payment again? So it is unfounded. There is no basis for that. It's unfounded. Kenya, in the month of March, got their own. So it is not only Nigeria that is talking about payment. Kenya got paid. And some of you that are good followers of events, global events, you were able to see it on black and white, on prints. So there is no anything. Nigeria is not the first place where a project like this is being carried out, despite peculiar challenges and obstacles. The truth is that there shall be a breakthrough. Now, the third thing I want to touch is very clear. See, in the journey of life, learn how to stand up for yourself. Learn how to stand up for yourself. Learn how to listen to yourself and to yourself alone. Learn how to think about yourself and learn how to take a risk. I want you to listen to this. I have a friend that is a U.S. citizen, an Igbo man, but he is a U.S. citizen. Now, this guy told me a story, a very sad story, how they were able to pass through the desert, that he saw his very good friends dropping dead in the desert because of dehydration. This man told me that he got to a point he couldn't stand it, shedding tears. He said to me, if you kneel down, you want to touch, you want to hold the person who has died, shedding tears, well, there you are. The desert will carry sand and bury you together with that your friend, bury you alive. So you have to rise up and continue moving. He told me that he got to a point for them to be sustained so that dehydration will not happen too much. They had to buy urine. Women, some nearby settlement, women there, they urinate in a bottle and give you. You buy it and drink. They will not give you their water. So people pass through such terrible experience. Anybody that has people that have gone through that journey, ask them, they will tell you. People pass through such a terrible hurdle, such a terrible humiliation, such a terrible life-threatening pathway because they want a greener pasture. They want to change the story of their family, not just only themselves. They want to change something about their lives, and they keep up with it. Listen, if you don't, today, the guy I'm talking about, he is doing his business in different parts of Africa. He was able to move out and was able to succeed in the US and established his business in different parts of Africa. But the journey to greener pasture wasn't easy. Some of us do not understand what it is breaking out of a confinement that has held generations, more especially a place like Nigeria. There are things, whether you like it or not, that you cannot evenly break out from, except when the mighty hand of God accompanies you. So anybody that is trying to let you know that what you did, that is a genuine subscription, I continue to say it, that it is not going to pay, that person is misleading you. That person is misleading you. Don't listen to such. The same person telling you don't subscribe, the same person telling you it is not genuine, the same person telling you that this thing will disappoint you, will also laugh at you at the end of it if you didn't do it. So learn how to operate on your own. There is a time in life that a man is supposed to stand up for himself, and you tell yourself, if I perish, let me perish. If I live, let me live. In such a dire condition of life, that is when new state of life is birthed. That is when things that never existed in your life come to existence. But when you wait, taking opinion of everybody, you are definitely going to end up being a nobody. When everybody is the one talking to you, advising you on what to do, you will end up being a nobody. That is the truth. That's the truth. So look at the way things are programmed. There is nobody that has ever come. Is it footballer? In the area of football, before you become somebody that is known in football, whether locally or internationally, you must have given a lot of consistency in your training, developing skills, most of the times waking up when it is not convenient for you. Is it in the military or whichever, any discipline of life, anything that has to do with area of one's career, calling, and development, it is not something people take decision for you. You are the one. What people do is just to give you a guide, to give you information. The next thing for you is for you to rise up and be able to make use of that information given to you. That is the truth. When we pray and we are not observant of answers to our prayers, I was telling some people some time ago, some days ago, I said to them, just watch about this. God sent Moses to bring Israel out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage and slavery. So Moses moved, and for Moses to be able to conquer Pharaoh, it wasn't easy. It took a process of time for Moses to be able to do that, and eventually he was able to succeed. Now look at the funny aspect of it. The same people that Moses risked his life and ministry before Pharaoh were the people telling him in wilderness, why did you bring us to a place of death? They weren't seeing what Moses was seeing. They were only following, thinking that the following day they will enter into Canaan land. But when they now saw that the journey was filled with battles and things of that nature, which in a normal sense they're supposed to have inquired from the man of God, why is it that our journey is taking this long? Then he would have been able to tell them, God is working to develop your capacity, to develop your strength to win battles in life. Let me tell us, are you aware that Israel passing through the wilderness, that mindset, that mental stability to face challenges is still working in them even till today, till tomorrow? Just a single journey through a wilderness has been able to establish transgenerational mental strength to face challenges and to be able to provide solutions. There is something you might have passed through, but you may not know that thing you might have passed through is the reason why you are being elevated and why your generation can never go down again. I want us to pray with a very high level of intelligence, to pray with very high level of dignity, very high level of understanding. These are the things that make people great. If you don't understand the times and seasons of your life, the time to make a switch, you will remain where you are. You will not be transformed. If you don't understand it, you will remain where you are. And nobody has ever come out to become great without sacrifice. It is either your father paid that sacrifice, or your mother paid that sacrifice, or a friend around you paid that sacrifice. Nobody comes to the platform of fulfillment of destiny. Nobody comes to the platform of fulfillment of destiny without paying a price. So in the grand community, the price has been the price of waiting. That is the last thing I want to say. And this waiting has come to its end. It has come to its end. By the grace of God, we are waiting. Very shortly, I'm going to contact my contact source and then know the information that is available. But based on what she released to me yesterday, I am very, very sure that God in his faithfulness has really seen us through. God in his faithfulness has settled us. I want to say this finally. Do you see our journey in the grand community? It is a journey that came to shaping many of us, develop us, give us understanding what life looks like from a wider scope, not just that your locality, from a wider scope, so that coming out, you will come out somebody that is not a mere person. So wait, the next thing now we are going to receive is disbursement date. That is the crown of it all. Disbursement date. Anything you are doing, because I know that subscription is still going on, anything you are doing, make sure you don't make mistake. Don't make mistake. Everyone that has passed through me, I have continued to reassure you. I can't keep silent. The reason I can, either I do write up or I do voice note, because I must communicate to you. And I am not going to be talking here and now and then, no. When you don't hear my voice, relax. The next step now is, this is the day disbursement is going to commence. And that very day is going to come with evidence. I have said it before. It's going to come with evidence. Everything is perfectly fixed. Everything is perfectly fixed. You don't need to worry yourself. You don't need to put up call across. Whether you make a call or you don't make a call, the truth of the matter is that these men and women are working. So you don't need to bother yourself. You don't need to make anything burdensome over your life. One important thing I want you to know is that your effort will make a meaning when you get this money in good health and alive. That is the truth. You get this money, no matter how large the money will be, and you are sick, water to go. It doesn't make any sense. A woman told me, saying that anything that will make her to become a rich personality, when she cannot drive, when she cannot use her teeth to chop anything she wants to chop or eat, that such a blessing doesn't really add up. So may the Lord give us this blessing early. May the Lord give it early to us. And all those people that God appointed, just like what Madam Gozi said yesterday, that there is people God appointed to join this. And the thing that look like delay is something that has been able to bring these people in. And that is it. Every one of us, we came in because there was one delay or the other. I couldn't join last year. If I would have not been able to join last year. That is what I mean. Had it been that the money was paid a year before last year. So that is it. But what I am trying to say is not that delay will continue. No, everything has its appointed time. And for it to come to the point of fixing a date, it means that it is already consummated. I have made this voice note to be very long. I know why I made it to be long. Touching different areas to make you to be relaxed. If anybody is telling you one more time that there will not be disbursement, just neglect that person. Those of you that are good, you listen to A, you listen to B, you listen to C, you listen to Z, you listen to mosquito, you listen to cockroach, everything that can make a noise, you listen to them. You are just causing problem to yourself. You cannot say that up till now you don't know genuine source of information. I have been making mention some names together with myself. And if you are wise, you should be able to connect the dots and have peace of mind. God bless us all. God bless us. All subscriptions going on, we make a promise to you. Nobody, every subscription going on, we make a promise to you. Nobody is going to be left out. Because as you make your payment, we submit immediately. We don't know the date, they may fix the date, but we are sure that something good will happen in this month. We are sure. So whatever thing anybody is doing, don't be procrastinating. Procrastination may land you into regret. That is it. Finally, you see these two programs I have been talking about, Pioneer, Sanctuary Word, whichever way you like. If you like, go up from the mountain and begin to jump down from mountain and you will die. These programs will work. So whatever thing anybody likes, let the person believe. I am saying what I know that is the truth. Calm down yourself and wait for the date they have decided to give to us. And that date will not disappoint. Go ahead in prayer and in thanksgiving. Make it a quality one every moment. Spend some time in the night, even if it is 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And if you have the strength to keep it up to 1 hour, 2 hours, do it. You can't regret it. The more we continue to use instruments we can use to secure the blessing God has given to us, the more we continue to celebrate. That's the truth. The time for massive economical transformation to occur in Nigeria, affecting the whole of Africa, it is now, and no devil is going to stop it. God bless us all. I remember Pastor Donald Obasokori, SS to Just Lovely and Director of Special Duties Just Lovely team, but this is not a message coming from Just Lovely platform. That is why I am not signing it as an official message coming from Just Lovely platform. I am addressing only those people that did pioneer under me and the people in the grand community that love to hear my voice. Those of you from the northern part of Nigeria, I love you all. Your calls, your messages have always been on the side of encouragement to me. I appreciate that. Those of you that are also from the west of Nigeria, from the south, from the east of Nigeria, that call to encourage and to pray. Your prayers and encouragement will never be in vain. I appreciate everything. And also I want you to know that the time to sow is there, the time to reap is there. These two seasons can never fail on earth. That is the truth. Every seed you are sowing to change your life will never waste away. But be careful where you sow it so that you will not regret. God bless us and have a very wonderful weekend. Those of you that are Christians, endeavor to be in church in your respective congregations tomorrow with massive heart of celebrations unto God, because he has already done it. Have a very wonderful weekend.